should be live. There we go. We are starting this broadcast. Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wheesearch Live with me, Jay Iziah. So today we're going to be talking about brows. So it's going to be a get ready with me. We're just going to chat, talk about these products I have in this basket right here, because you know, brows really frame the face. You can go for a bold brow, a feathered brow, a messy brow. You can even go for a unibrow if you want to. It is literally up to you. So I have a couple of brands in here. I have Benefit Cosmetics. Precisely my brow pencil, and I'm almost out of this pencil because this was my favorite pencil when I first started. I've since then kind of branched off and I mixed it up now, but this still is my go-to. Then we have the NYX micro brow pencil. When I first bought this, I did not like it. I felt like it did nothing. Now that I know how to use it to get these like little fine hairs, I'm all about it. Let's see. Then of course we have the very so coveted Anastasia Dip Brow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I use in the color Ebony. I absolutely love this stuff. It takes a little bit to figure out how to work with it, but it works. What else we got in here? Okay, so there was this one phase I had where I thought my brow hairs were actually black, because my brows are pretty dark from what I see, and I literally thought my eyebrows were black. So I went out and I brought a black eyeliner or eyebrow pencil. And when I tell you my brows are not black, they're not black. This looks crazy, but if you're going for like a bold brow or like a Halloween look, definitely can go with this. You know, Halloween's coming up. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, then I have this Revlon Color Stay Brow Tint. So it's just a tint. It just adds like a little bit of like tint color to your brows. I think it's pretty cool, but we're going to try this one out today too. Then this Brow Shake. This is from Rimmel London. Brow Shake, but it's in the color gray. And then I was like, who has gray brows? But then I forgot there are older people that have brows and you get salt and pepper brows. So, I mean, pretty cool. I may not use this one today because it's literally gray, but I mean, we might test it out. And then K-Beauty came out with a new line. So I got their Precision Brow Pencil and also their Brow Gel. So we're going to try those out today. So we definitely have a lot of brow products. Also, Benefit Cosmetics 3D Brow Tones to give a little highlight to your brow. And then we got this great lash. Ooh, we got the brow stuff. So yeah, let me log into the chat and see if there's anybody chatting with us today. Say hello, and then we will get into this get ready with me. So let's see, let's go back. And it is kind of warm in my studio. My skin's looking dewy, and we're looking flawless. Okay, foundation. The new Hello Happy foundation by Benefit Cosmetics. Bomb. I really like it. Alright, here we go. Let me join this live stream. Okay, so I see we got some people in the room. Let's see the chat real quick. Alright, hold on. How do I get to the chat? They make this so difficult now. Like, I used to be able to see the chat. Now I don't know how to view the chat. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There's the chat. I see the chat right there. Alright, what's up, Amira? How you doing? How you doing today, Amira? Who else do we have? April. What's up, April? Welcome. If you are joining the broadcast, welcome. Welcome today. Today we're going to be slaying some brows, okay? But how are you guys doing today? I'll be right back. I need to get a beauty blender because I need to pat away. It's kind of hot. I'm going to turn my fan on. If you hear the fan noise and it's too loud, please just comment in the box below that the fan is too loud and I'll turn it off. But it's a little steamy in here today. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, We are back. What pencil are you going to use for your brows? Amir, we're going to use a couple of pencils today, and we're also going to use Dip Brow today as well. We're going to be using our Benefit Cosmetics mirror as well. I just said as well a lot, like, okay, we get it, as well. But first we're going to start off, I'll let you guys choose in the chat. I'll let you choose which one we start off with today. Alright, so I will tell you what my favorites are. My favorites are the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics, and also the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. So I will let you guys choose. So let's choose one Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay, there we go. Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Or should we go with Precisely My Brow? So if you want one, put the number 1. And if you want this one, put the number 2. This is Precisely My Brow. So let's see what you got. The Benefit mirror looks like a princess mirror, right? I mean, we are fabulous. But let's see. Let's try to go with... I like both of them. One, okay, so Dip Brow. Dip Brow, alright, perfect, Amir. That's a good choice. Alright, so here is the difference between these two pencils. And this is why I go back and forth between these two. Because, one, the Dip Brow Pomade you cannot just use by itself. You do need to have a spoolie, like so, to comb out your brows. You also need an angled brush like so, in order to draw your brows on. So this is actually an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush. It's the number 12 brush. And then you also, if you want to clean up your brows afterwards, you're going to need a brush like this, a flat top concealer brush. I usually use mine to clean up my brows afterwards. So the disadvantages of the Dip Brow is that you do need extra things in order to actually do your brows. If you are on the go and you are using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, then it comes with everything you need. This is the pencil part, and this is the spoolie part. So you could literally just do your brows. Now, if you want to clean it up, of course, you will need that other brush. Alright. So let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm going to keep patting, guys. I don't know, it's really warm in my house today, so I am getting a little perspiring. I am perspiring a little bit, but we will get through that. Definitely will. Let's see what the comments. Dip Brow, that's why. Oh, your sister uses that too? Yeah, it's definitely a really good brow product. I love it. Alright, so here we go. Let's jump into this. So with Anastasia Dip Brow, if anybody knows anything about Anastasia Beverly Hills, is they kind of revolutionized brow products for the industry. So I'm pretty new into makeup too, and Dip Brow was one of the first things that was recommended to me, and I see why. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, if you look inside of here right there, it's just like a gel. It's kind of like a gel. And what I like about this is when you apply it onto the brow, it hardens and your brows do not move, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just dip some in here. Now you want to watch out for intensity with Dip Brow because Dip Brow can be very, very dark. So sometimes I will tap off the excess in the back of the cap like so, just so that I don't have as much product on my brush. Alright, now, with my spoolie end, I'm just going to brush all of my hairs up, and so that way I can see the bottom of my brow. Okay, so then now that my brow is exposed, I'm going to take this angled part, and about 1/3 in, I'm going to start drawing a line underneath that brow, making the tail a little bit darker than the front part. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and brush this through my brows just to get the product in there. So you can already see just from that one application, like my brow already has like a lot of color and it's a lot more defined. So like that's just with just applying a little bit of product, but we're going to make that a little bit more noticeable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip some more in there, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. So with brows, when I first started doing brows, I had no clue what I was doing. I thought that you were supposed to make your brows look different or look more extravagant or bigger. And I guess you can do that, but your brows have a natural shape. And once you figure out the natural shape of your brows and you start following the natural shape of your brows and creating that arch and blah, 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 etc. with your natural eyebrow shape, it looks a lot better, in my opinion. But with makeup, there is really no wrong answer. Whatever you want to do to your face, you can do to your face. Because guess what? It's your face. So let me continue with this brow. Now the thing about brows too is they can look super messy up until you're ready to clean them up. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just brushing out the front end, just making it look a little bit more natural, a little bit more feathered. And I've been having problems with this brow lately, so we're just gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it, okay? So let me fill in this top part a little bit more. Alright, that's not bad for how bushy it looks right now, but wait till we clean it up. Once we clean it up, it's gonna be good. And I'm looking super dewy right now. Oh my goodness, can we talk about dewy finish? It's like so much lighting. Well, like if I like balance out the light a little bit, let me see. There we go. But we are looking dewy. The finish of my, either dewy or sweaty, I don't know. Oh yeah, child, we are sweating today. Oh, can you guys hear the fan? Is the fan too loud? Alright, let's see. Now my brows are exposed. Alright, so let's clean up this brow to give it a little bit more shape and a little bit more of that like oomph of when you're doing brows. So the way I do that with my brows is I use concealer. So I'm going to jump in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. And this one is in the shade CW 8.4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that angled brush, that flat top brush like so. And I'm just going to put a little bit of product on the edge of this. And then I'm just going to clean up my brow. So I'm going to reach under like so. And then I pull the concealer down to my lid because it kind of primes my lid for when I apply shadows. So after this live stream, I am going to do a makeup look. So we'll see. But I'm going to wipe off my brows a couple of times so that we can do this again. And then I go over top. And just clean up that brow. And we have a brow. So this brow right here is the Anastasia Dip Brow. Now, of course, I'm just going through this because we have a lot of brow products to go through, and I just want you to see what this brow looks like. Now, some things to talk about with the Anastasia Dip Brow is that it is full coverage, good coverage, great coverage, amazing coverage. You literally have to use less of the product because it's so pigmented. Also, it's long lasting. I usually do my brows. One part of the makeup routine is I don't actually wear makeup out and about. I usually do makeup for my artistry and my creativity. So I'm usually in a studio or in my house doing makeup, taking pictures. But I do my brows when I go out. And I use Dip Brow. It lasts all day long. And then once it dries down, it hardens a bit and your brows do not move. So once they're in place and you don't have to worry about them. That's a product I need, and that's why I have it. But yeah, so this brow right here is the Anastasia Dip Brow. And of course, Like I said, we can make this brow a lot sharper, a lot cleaner. However you decide to do your brows is how you decide to do your brows. Let's darken the tail a little bit. Okay, if you are in the chat, I see that we do have 3 people watching. Welcome. If you're in the chat, do you use any brow products for your brows, or are you kind of just natural, you just let your brows be? If so, what products do you use, or if you don't use any products, comment that below while I darken the tail. All right. And we have a brow. That is a brow, baby. Okay, okay, she's bold. She's there. She's a brow. All right, let's go ahead and... I'm about to mattify my face. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some skin perfecting powder by MAC and just like go over my face real quick because we got a lot of shine going on. I do like the finish. It's like a dewy finish, but with this lighting going on right now, we look oily, and that's not how we look in person. So let's try to bring the shine down. Give me one moment. Let's bring the shine down, bring the shine down. I don't want to shine no more. Okay. There we go. We are, because child is shine. I mean, we all like shining, but yes, please reduce the shine for me. The reason why I didn't set my foundation before I went live is because after this live stream, I'm going to do a makeup look, and I wasn't sure if I was going to put concealer on or not, but now that we are setting this, looks like we won't be using concealer. Okay. Alright, there we go. Woo! Alright, feeling a lot better about this shine. Alright, so now that we have this brow done, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Let's go ahead and move over to this brow. So let's compare this. I'm not going to use any dip brow. Usually my normal routine is I go in first with the Precisely My Brow pencil and I shape out the brow, get the shape that I want, outline it. Then I fill in the tail and most of the brow with dip brow, and then in the front of it I feather out doing vertical strokes just to give that like natural fade in gradient brow. But we're going to try to fill in my whole brow just using this pencil, which I do sometimes. Like I had to go, where was I going the other day? I went somewhere the other day and like I was like, ooh, I want my brows done before I go. And I literally picked up this pencil, did my brows in 5 minutes, both brows in 5 minutes, and moved on. So we're about to do this right now. So I'm going to comb out this brow with the spoolie. So this one's very convenient, just because it has everything that you need to do your brows. And also, this is my better brow. Like, this brow slays. This brow, it needs to pay more attention. But this is like my go-to brow. So we are about to just slay her real quick with this pencil. So once you are all brushed out, you twist the cap like so. And that will bring up this little lead part. Let's see if we can see that on camera. There we go. So it brings up that little lead part, and that is the color. And it's super fine, so you can get this in any of the hairs, anywhere you want. Boom. So let's bring this down some. All right. So now I'm just going to go in, and I'm just going to start same place, 3/4 in, and I'm just going to outline the bottom of my brow. Alright, once the bottom is outlined, like this brow is so bomb, but once the bottom is outlined, I'm going to go ahead and outline the top. And then start filling in the tail. Now you want to fill in where anywhere that's sparse, like anywhere you see hair. And remember, brows are up to you, so however you like your brow to look, that's the way you should do your brow. What's up, April? I see you commenting. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and in the front of this brow, I'm going to comb it up just to get a little bit more natural. And then let's add some feathered strokes in the beginning. Fill in this section right here that's kind of sparse. And then comb in some feathered hairs in the front. And voila. So now we have a brow. So this brow is pretty much done. And it was super quick, super quick. It's not as dark as this brow, so that's one thing to mention. But it is still a brow. I do like how this comes out, and I think it looks a lot more natural, to be honest. I think this brow is a little bit more natural looking because it's not as harsh, it's not as dark. You have a little bit more control. It is not as pigmented, but it's definitely pigmented, and you can build this up. So I'm just going to go ahead and add more color into my brow just so you can see that it is buildable. Alright, so there it is. So like just adding a little bit more product does make this brow a little bit darker. So it is pigmented, it's long lasting. I told you these are my go-tos. So my go-to brow products are definitely going to be long lasting. They're going to be pigmented because nobody has time for a brow that's going to fall off by midday. Like, we don't got time for that. The difference between this one and this one is dip brow dries down hard. So then you don't even have to put a brow gel or anything to hold the brows in place because it is hardened and they are good to go. Now, on the other hand, this side, if you want your brows to stay in place, if you want them to harden a little bit, then you might want to use some sort of like clear brow gel. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with some clear brow gel and just really comb these hairs up. To really get those brows to stay where I want them. Boom. Now baby, that's a brow. I'm living for this brow. Once she dries down, she will be in place and she's good to go. So in the comments, let me know which brow that you like better out of these two brows that you see on screen. Do you like the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow, which is this one right here? Or do you like the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil, which is this brow right here? So you can put Benefit or ABH, depending on which one you like the best. Alright, so our shine did reduce a little bit. Okay, so I mean, out of these two, my favorite brow is definitely this one, but that's just because that's my better brow. That's my go-to brow. That brow slays. That brow gets the job done. That brow gets double takes and second looks. This brow, yeah, gets double takes and second looks, but just not for the right reason. She's sharp, but she's not like this one. I want her to be like this one, you know. But it's all good. We're about to wipe these brows off and do this again. Let me grab a wipe real quick. All right. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Alright, so I'm just going to use some charcoal wipes and clean off my brows, you know, but I still need my coffee, it's morning. Okay, so these brows are going. So we'll start off with the Anastasia Dip brow. And you'll notice, like, even when I'm taking this off, I have to, like, really work it and to get this product out of my brows because it hardens. This is going to take off some of my foundation around my brows too, but it's all good. It's nothing we can't reapply. Alright, so that brow is now clean along with the foundation around it. And I'll also get the concealer that I put on my lid. And also, you see, I didn't clean this one up with concealer because I didn't feel like I needed to. I only do that if I feel like I over applied product or it's too dark or I want it to be a little bit sharper. So depending if you're going natural, if you're going bold, it's up to you how you do it. Conceal out that brow will make it be stick out more. Alright, so we are just getting all the product out of these brows. And voila. Okay. So we are browless. Well, I have brows, but we don't have foundation around the brow anymore. You see this area right here? We're having some difficulties. Where? Let's just buff this a little bit. I'm not gonna apply more foundation yet. I'm just gonna blend this out, just so that we don't have like that huge mark on our forehead. Alright, and we'll add more foundation towards the end. Okay, so now that we are back and we have a clear face, or clear brows, shall I say, let's move on to the next product. Okay, so in this thing we have... Alright, let's just do two totally different brows. So I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Micro Brow Pencil on this brow. Because this is my good brow, so I'm going to try to draw in the little hairs and make it a little bit more feathered-like, because the precision you can get with this is insane. So here we go. Let me show you. Let's see if we can get that up close. Here we go. So if you see that point on there, there we go. You can get very precise with this pencil. And it also comes with the spoolie on the other end, so it is very convenient. You can take this on the go. And then we also have, I believe this is the same brand. Yes, it is. Then we also have the NYX eyebrow pencil in the color black, and this one has like a little brush right here. So this is supposed to act as a spoolie. I don't like this as much. It doesn't do the job. So as for me, this is a bad applicator. I'd much rather go with the spoolie. I don't know why they decided to put the brush instead of the spoolie. If anybody knows another use for this with brows, let me know. But then you pull off the top, and it's a twist top like this too. And this one is a little bit thicker, not a little bit, a lot more thicker. So I'm going to use this for my brow that is not as full, and I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit more dramatic. Alright, so let's start off with the jumbo one, the NYX eyebrow crown in the color black. So you're going to see a couple of things. This is not my shade, so it's going to look very bold. And I'm going to try to overdraw my brow a little bit just to give it a little bit more drama since this pencil is black. So here we go. So I'm going to start with the same thing. So I'm going to use their brush on this side to brush out my brows. See, like, I really don't like this brush. Oh my gosh. Woo! Yeah, not a fan of this brush at all. It's just like you're like, I don't know, it's weird. The brush is not comfortable. It's not really moving the hairs the way I want. It's leaving the whole middle section unbrushed. I feel so unbrushed right now. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. Alright, I'm going to draw my brows a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so we have a shape for our brow right now. Our brow definitely has a shape. Let me move this over real quick and see what we got. Hello everybody, if you just joined the broadcast, we are currently going over brow products today, so different brow pencils. We've already went over the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. Those are two of my favorite brow pencils. I use them everyday routine. Now we're jumping into brow pencils I don't use as much for a particular reason. So right now we're using the NYX eyebrow pencil in the color black. And this one is more jumbo. This is definitely more jumbo of a pencil. And I'm using this one. I bought this one because there was a time in my life where I thought my brow hairs were actually black, but I think they're more so dark brown black, or whatever, if that makes sense. So this one just makes my brows look very bold, but it definitely gives that statement if you're looking for that statement. So like I'm just filling in my brow. It's very dark. And then remember, we can always clean this up with concealer. I'm gonna refresh my page real quick because I don't see. Let me refresh this real fast. Okay, so now that this brow is filled in, I'm going to try to feather out the front end using the spoolie. So let's just go ahead and pull this up like so. Or not the spoolie, the brush, because this one is literally just a brush. Okay, so a couple of things is I can't get as precise as I want with this brow. This brow is very bold, very dark, very in your face. Let's clean it up and see how sharp we can make this brow look. So, I mean, overall, it's not bad. I definitely will be using this pencil for like Halloween, creative looks, anything where I really want something to pop in a picture. This would definitely do the trick. I actually have a look in mind too right now that I want to use that brow pencil with. Ooh, drop my mirror. Okay, so here we go. Let me find this brow pencil, or not brow pencil. All right, so this is a Morphe 432 brush, an M432 brush by Morphe Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dip in with my NYX HD concealer, and this one is like closer to my skin tone. So it's this concealer is almost my exact shade match, and that's because I don't really want to brighten or highlight my brow bone right now. I just want to define my brow. So let's take this 167 brush and let's start carving this out. And voila. Let's clean up the top. And boom, that is a bold brow. So like right now, we definitely have a brow and it is very bold. I'm actually not mad at this brow. Like it does not look that bad. I mean, it does stick out. It is in your face. She is a bold brow, but that's literally what it is, a bold brow. So as far as this pencil, good coverage, great coverage. Pigment is popping. Pigment popping, A, pigment popping, A, pigment popping, A. But yeah, we got some pigment. It's definitely popping. It is black. And you know, I'm not upset. I actually kind of like this. And you know what could make this a lot better? I think this is the perfect time to introduce this next product before we get into the micro brow pencil. But it's very dark, it's very bold, it's very in your face. Once we cleaned it up with concealer, it does look a lot better. I like it. So now let's jump into this product right here. This is 3D Brow Tones by Benefit Cosmetics. I picked this up, like I went to Ulta Beauty and they had some representatives here from Benefit Cosmetics. So shout out to Ulta and East Colonial in Orlando. Even though I don't live in Orlando anymore, I still love you guys. Hopefully y'all see this video at some point. But that's where I got this actual Benefit Cosmetics mirror, as well as got introduced to the Hello Happy foundation. That's the foundation I'm using today too, is the Hello Happy foundation from Benefit. It looks just like skin. Does give you very dewy finish, so it might be good for like during the daytime, you know. You don't want to look oily at night, but moving on. So I picked up the 3D Brow Tone. So what this does is it adds highlight to your brows, just making your brows look a little bit softer, a little bit more natural, especially if you have something that looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of this in my brow and see if this changes the way it looks. So it's a pretty cool applicator. It looks like a mascara applicator a bit, but it has like spools around the end, and then on the very tip top, it's going to be hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there, those little spikes, that's so you can get the tail of your brow. Alright, so now we are going to just comb through this brow like so, and just add some highlight to it. That's not bad. How does that look on camera? Wow, that really softened up that brow, and now it doesn't look bad at all now. Love that. Oh, I'm absolutely living. What if this becomes my new favorite brow pencil? Like, now I'm just a bold brow boy. BBB, bold brow boy. Man, but look at that brow though, and that's my bad brow. That gets me to thinking, maybe I need to step away from like the micro brow pencils because I've always done like precisely my brow or angled brow. Maybe I just need to go with something thick and chunky and clean her up because she looks good. Wow. So yeah, if you use like a really intense brow pencil, pair it with like the 3D Brow Tones or highlight in your brows. You could probably do this with like concealer and add like a shimmer shade if you don't want to go out and buy 3D Brow Tones, but I like how this brow looks now. In the comments below, what do you think of this brow? Like, does she work? Does she work? All right. Now let's move on to that micro brow pencil. So this is the micro brow pencil by NYX Cosmetics, and we already went over this a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into this with my other brow. So it does have a spoolie on one side and a rotate on the other side. So let's just go ahead and brush the hairs up. Alright, and then we're just going to go in the same way I do my brows. I start on the bottom, going 1/3 in, drawing out that bottom line. So let's just do that. Okay, so the thing about the micro brow pencil is, I don't know, this is actually like my second or third time using it. is it does not apply easily. Like, it doesn't glide on as easy as like the Benefit pencil does, or even like Dip Brow, or even that other NYX pencil. This NYX pencil is kind of, it's like a little bit harsh. It's like harder. There we go. That's the word I wanted to use. It's harder, and you have to press a little bit to get the product on there, but I don't want to press too hard and apply too much and then have to blend that out. So that's just one thing to think about with the micro brow pencil. But it does show up, and I am getting a really nice, like, precise line right now. All right, so we got that shape already. Now I'm gonna switch to a magnifying mirror. So this is a mirror that is in regular, and then it's 7x amplifies. So this way I can really get into that brow. So like, if you want to do a more natural brow and you're going to use a pencil like this, like a micro brow pencil, then you want to really be able to get in there and actually draw in between each of the hairs until you have that desired fill. So I'm just going in, and I'm just drawing this in, being very precise, using a magnified mirror and a micro brow pencil. And basically I'm just doing like quick flicking up motions, like to the side, following the natural flow of the hair. But I'm starting at that line that I drew on the bottom and just really getting in between those hairs anywhere it's sparse. And then in the front of my brow, I'm just doing quick flicks up, vertical flicks, just to give us a nice gradient in the beginning. Alright, and let's pull that back a little bit. So if you look at this brow looks very, very, very natural. It looks hair-like, it's light, it's airy. We definitely have that like feathered part in the beginning, which I'm like really digging. We can fill in a little bit more like right here, just to make that tail a little bit more defined. And voila, she's a brow. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this brow up with concealer, because I think this brow could look really, really nice. It looks nice now, it looks very natural, but for some reason something's telling me conceal her. Conceal her, okay? Alright, so I'm going to jump in with, put these little caps back on. So, I mean, this is like my third time using this, and it wasn't bad. It's not super pigmented. It has some coverage, but it's a micro brow pencil, so it's supposed to give you the illusion that your brows are microbladed. And you can get individual small hairs and really get them in place where you want them. So that's like more for more accurate brows. So if you're not like a bold brow person like this one, and you're more of a natural brow person, then that would be the difference in between buying a micro brow pencil and buying this jumbo crown pencil. The difference is bold brow, natural brow. Alright, but I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my brow. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my brow. Alright, let's go ahead and conceal his brow. There we go. Come through. Honey, 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 honey. Honey, this is a brow. There we go. And let me blend her out a little bit. Let me go grab a brush real quick. One second. Go. I can't find the brush I used to blend out my concealer. Strange. And like I literally don't have a concealer brush anywhere. It's like clean. Let's just use another flat top brush, I guess. Oh, here it is. You once were lost, but now I am found. Okay, here we go. We're back. Okay, so I found the brush I used to blend out my concealer. It's a Real Techniques base shadow brush, but it works perfectly for just blending out that concealer after you apply it, like to the lid. Boom. Let's just blend this out. And a little technique I learned from Yuki to make your, like when you put conceal the top of your brow, just to make it look a little bit more natural, is she goes over, after she does her brows, then she does foundation, and she just goes around it with a foundation brush, and it just makes your brows look a lot more natural. It doesn't have that little concealer line that we sometimes can't blend out. But boom. Wow, these brows came out really nice. I'm surprised. Like, I love broadcasts like this because it actually helps me practice doing a skill too, which is brows. Like, I'm getting a lot better at doing brows. There's still some things. This brow was definitely a learning moment for me because I just learned how to get a bolder, more sharper brow. So now when I'm doing my Halloween looks coming up, get prepared to see some brows like this, or some brows that are even more dramatic than this, because we can make that work, okay? And then this brow, I'm really digging. This one's really natural. It looks very light, very airy, and this was the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Let's add some highlight to it. Let's see. I'm gonna grab my 3D brow tones. So, and then let's just go ahead and let's use this tip first part, and let's just get the tail. And then up here. Boom. Whoa, now it looks even more natural. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so in the comments below, let me know which brow out of these two you like better. So do you like the NYX Jumbo Crayon Eyebrow Pencil in the color black? That's this bold brow. And then I highlighted it with some Benefit Cosmetics 3D brow tones in the color 4, or shade 4. Or do you like the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, also highlighted with the Benefit Cosmetics 3D brow tones in the shade 4. This is a mouthful, but look at that. So which brow do you like? So 1 or 2, or you can put the name of the brand or the brow pencil. All right. We're looking great. Still a little, I'm glad I'm getting to do a wear test with this foundation as well, because this is the first time I've actually applied a full face and kept it on. But we are dewy, so I do like that. Okay, so let's see. So we got about 11 minutes left or so in the broadcast, so I think we might have time to do we have another brow pencil to do? Yes, actually, I do want to try this out. So actually, here's what we're going to do. So K-Beauty, which is Kiss, they make the lashes and the nail products and all that other stuff. They started coming out with makeup, like cosmetic products. So I want to test out these two products today. This is the Precision Brow Pencil by I guess their company is called Joa, like that. I don't know if they say, there it is, Joa. But this is the new K-Beauty Brow Pencil. and hold on, there we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Precision brow pencil right there. So I definitely want to try this one out today, and it does come with a spoolie. So if you look at the packaging is very informative. Has the brush size and the spoolie, which you will get with the product, and it's see-through, very clean, easy packaging. And then they also have a brow top coat. So after you do your brows, you need to snatch them and keep them in place. And this is the brow top coat. All right, it says, I like it, you'll like it. That's their saying. It's kind of a weak saying. I like it, you'll like it. Not true, but we'll see. All right, where's my wipes? Here we go. So let's go ahead and wipe off these brows. I don't want to wipe off this brow. I really like this brow. Let me post something in my story real quick. Let's see. Bold brow versus natural brow. Which one? Brow versus natural brow. Which one? Bold brow versus natural brow. Which one? Bold brow versus natural brow. Which one? All right, let's do this one more time. All right. You know we always gotta get the Instagram going. By the way, guys, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying so far. We're talking about the brow products, and also go check out more videos from Wheesearch, because we have a creator team that does amazing things, amazing content, and does reviews for products so that you can find makeup that works for you. Also, don't forget to check out our website, www.wheesearch.com. So before you make your next purchase, I promise you, before you make your next purchase, you're going to want to go to Wheesearch.com, see if that product is in our database, and read a review about it, or create your own review about products you already have. Because I don't like sticky lipsticks, and if I go out to go buy a new lipstick that is coming out in this release and it's sticky, I just wasted my time, wasted my money. I have to go back to the store and return it, or I could just have logged on to Wheesearch, look at the product review, see somebody put a opinion in for it, and they put it is super sticky, so I am super not buying it. It will change your makeup needs and the way you shop. Just go check it out. So, let me know what you think. If you go check out the website, come back to us, drop a comment, email us at info@wheesearch.com, and let us know what you think about the site. All right, and then also, if you want to see more from me or check out my content, all of my social media information is in the description below. All right, now that we got that out the way. What's up, everybody? If you just joined our broadcast, welcome. Alright, so I'm digging these brows, but it's time to do our last brow pencil of the day, which is the Joe. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe these off, which is also going to take off my... Oh, and another thing about this pencil, the one that was the bold, the black NYX pencil, it did harden down, it dried down a bit and hardened my brows similar to the dip brow. So that's pretty cool, because if you have dip brow, you'll need a additional brush. You'll need a spoolie and an angled brush. Or if you want something that's just as bold as dip brow, you can get this NYX crayon pencil. I think it's a ton cheaper. It does have a brush on it. Not a great brush, but it has a brush, and it also has the pencil. So like you could definitely get a dip brow look with this pencil and just this pencil. So something to think about when you're purchasing. If you're trying to save money, because you know, money don't grow on trees. I never really understood that statement, because technically, I mean, money does grow on a tree because it comes from a tree, you know, it's paper, but... Gosh, I'm a dork. Alright, I'm wiping off this brow. I had some good brows today. These were dope brows. Like, how many times did you do your brows today? Only like 4, 5, 6 times. It's okay. And then after this, I'm gonna do them again. So hopefully this next pencil is good, because then I can just use these brows for the makeup look I'm doing after this broadcast. Alright, so I am jumping into this Joa. So this is K-Beauty Precision Brow Pencil. So this is a first impressions. I've never used it before. We are going to see if I can get the packaging open. Oh my gosh. Abierto! Oh my, what did they package this with? Oh my god, they are making sure you do not get in this package. Okay, here we go. Whew, that was a lot. Oh, so it's a very tiny pencil. It's actually kind of cute. So it is gold in this like neon-ish blue, like baby blue. But that's the pencil. Then we pull off one end and we have a spoolie. So that is our spoolied end. And then if you pull off the other side, we have the brow pencil itself, and it is retractable like so. So it's an auto brow pencil, and she's pretty thin. And I got the color black brown. Let me read the chat real quick. Hi Pamela. What's my favorite lipstick color? I'm not super into lipsticks, but if I had to choose, it would probably be burgundy or purple right now. I'm into lip glosses more. But welcome to the broadcast, Pamela. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up and drop a comment about what you think. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this pencil. So this is the last brow pencil we are checking today. So we have the brow pencil on this end and the spoolie on this, and this is by K Beauty or Joa. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush my brows up like I normally do. And just really comb them out. So right now I really like this spoolie. The spoolie is actually getting each hair and it's getting it on the first try. So like I'm able to shape my brow right now with the spoolie. So that's cool. Definitely like that. That's a like. You already subscribed and gave a like. Oh, thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate that so much. So Pamela, where are you from? What's your do you use makeup? Are you a regular makeup user? So look, I'm gonna start 1/3 in like I usually do, and we're just going to slowly draw that line. Okay, so first in using this, it is rough. This is very rough pencil. It does draw very thin lines, but it's coming out more black, so it's going to give us bold, like a bold line. But it's difficult to, it's not like easily gliding. I wonder if it's because I need to use it a little bit more and break off that like first layer, you know. But as far as application, it definitely applies. It's pigmented, it's definitely that color, and I actually think this might be the color of my brows, because my brows are a darker brown and this shade is black brown. Ooh. I don't know why I did this brow so messy. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to click this button on my computer, and it'll be like 10 seconds. And then we'll finish out this brow. So far, I'm not 100% a fan of it, but it's not bad. Okay, we're back. Alright, so let's just continue with this brow. I'm going to brush this part up. There we go. Because I was like, what's happening with the front of my brow? There we go. So you got to be careful with this, and you got to apply this with light pressure because she's dark. Alright, that's not bad. Now let's clean it up with some concealer, and let's just see what this looks like. Make me feel. Alright, let's do this. And we are wrapping up, guys. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching and joining the broadcast. Thank you for hitting that like button and also subscribing to Wheesearch. Don't forget to go check out Wheesearch.com and make a We4Me profile and start looking at some products before your next shopping trip, because makeup's expensive and time is money. So why waste your time and money? There we go. That's not bad. I actually kind of like this brow too. And voila. So that is definitely a brow, and I actually really like that brow. This might be my favorite pencil that we used today, honestly, because it's giving me the darkness, the boldness that I've always wanted with my brows, and I haven't just quite figured out how to get yet. Well, hi Amy, welcome to the broadcast. But this is, let's see. Let's comb this out a little bit. But yeah, so this brow pencil, first time using it, this is by K Beauty, the micro brow precision brow pencil, and this one's in I can't talk, brown black. There we go. So I really like the definition it gave and how bold the brow is. Also, I was able to feather this out, and remember guys, this is my bad brow. This brow don't be popping, okay? And let's add some 3D brow tones to this. 3D brow tones, and see if it softens a bit and looks a little bit more natural. So let's, yep. Oh, we may have found a new brow pencil, y'all. Ooh-wee! In the comments below, what do you guys think, or in the chat, what do you think about this brow? So that's the K Beauty brow pencil. This is a new brow pencil that just came out not too long ago. And it comes with the spoolie on one end and the brow pencil on the other side. And it's precision, so you can do like little hairs. And it's super cute. Look at that. Hold on, let's do it this way. There we go. Will it focus on there? There, precision brow pencil. So yeah, I dig this brow. I might as well just go ahead and do the other one, and then we'll end it off. But what's up, Amy? How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I see we got some people coming in. If you are new to the broadcast, you did come toward the end of the broadcast. We are almost done. But I do appreciate everybody coming out today. If you do not know who I am, my name is Jay Iziah, and I am a creator, a lifestyle and beauty influencer. I have a YouTube account, Instagram. I really love creative looks. And I love teaching about makeup too, so I do live stream doing tutorials. If you want to see more content from me, all of my stuff is in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out Wheesearch. We do have an Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all of that. All of our socials are in the bottom below. And don't forget to make an account on our website, because before your next shopping trip, you're going to want to check out the products, because what if you don't like them? And what if you can find out that you don't like the product before you even buy it? Check out www.wheesearch.com and see how that can be. See how that happens. All right, I'm not going to tell you how it happens, but just go check it out. I'm good, just at work. Looks nice. Thank you, April. And you're at work? Awesome. I'm so happy that you come in here even when you're at work. I mean, don't get in trouble, but you know. Yeah, this is so precise and easy to do your brows. So like with this brow being my good brow, and it's already kind of in the shape that I've wanted it to be, like look how fast I'm doing this brow. Oh yeah, this is definitely going into my collection. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That is a brow, and it literally just took me, what, 2 minutes to do that brow? I don't get in trouble. Okay, good. Oh, you're taking a break? Perfect. I don't want anybody to get in trouble, but look at this brow. That was like a 2-minute brow. Like, y'all just saw this brow came to life. Did you ever try the Benefit Brow Pencil I told you about? Well, not the one that you told me about yet, because remember, I don't live near any makeup stores now. The closest makeup store is an hour away, so I'd have to order it. But I still have my Benefit pencil. When this one runs out, I'm going to order the one that you suggested to test that one out. But this is a drugstore K-Beauty, Kiss Beauty brow pencil, and look at this brow. That's a nice brow. Y'all can't deny it. Y'all can't deny it. This is a nice brow, yeah. Yes. All right, let's add some 3D brow tones to it. So guys, I'm telling you, I would recommend this Precision Brow Pencil by K-Beauty. I bought mine from, Amy knows where I bought it from. Amy, where did I buy this from? I know you know. Watch, Amy's gonna type it. I'm gonna add some highlights to it. And voila. Yep, Walgreens, that's correct. We did buy this from Walgreens. So I got it from Walgreens. I don't remember exactly how much the price of it was. I think it was definitely under 10 bucks. So it might have been like 8 something. And I'm just going to set a little bit of my face. I gotta put foundation back on my forehead. So actually this is pointless for me to be reducing my shine right now, especially at the end. Okay, alright, so now that we are there. Alright everybody, so that was Get Ready With Me, Wheesearch Live with Jay Iziah, and we were getting ready doing brows. So we went over quite a few brow products, different products, and each product is good in its own way, has its pros, its cons. We didn't get to some of like the brow tints and things like that, but there's always more shows to come. But we were able to review today the following products. So we did Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And this one is very good. It's very pigmented, super long lasting, full coverage, but it requires you to have another brush or spoolie with you in order to apply this. It does not come with something to apply. The next one is the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics. So this is a really cool pencil, really nice design for a pencil. It will fit easily in your purse. On one end, it does have a retractable side for the actual pencil itself. And on the opposite side, it has a spoolie to brush out your brows. So all you need is this one product to do your brows. So that is a plus. The next brow pencil that we looked at was the NYX eyebrow pencil in the color black. So this is like the big jumbo one. So on one side it does have a brush. This brush is not ideal for combing out your brows. It did not comb out the brows I wanted to. I am much more of a spoolie person, so that's a con for me. On this side of the pencil, it is a jumbo pencil. So what I realized today with this pencil is that it kind of replicated the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. It was very dark, it's very bold, it's pigmented, and it even hardened my brows a little bit like Dip Brow does. So this might replace this. It's cheaper and it's convenient. Has a brush, not the best brush, but you already need an additional brush with this one anyway, so what's the problem? Then we had the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. So this is if you want that really natural, precise brow. On one end, it does have a spoolie, which is super dope. On the other end is a retractable pencil, but this pencil is super fine. It is a micro brow, so if you look at that tip, very, very fine, so you can get in between, draw little hairs in if you'd like. Alright, and then the last two products is, this was the K Beauty. That's what our brows are currently done with right now. And this was my first time using this. This was the first impression. It's pigmented, a little hard to apply, so it's not easy to apply. The brush tip, the pencil tip itself is hard. But it did give me very precise brows and very bold brows too, so you can make them bold if you want, or you can make them natural. It's up to you. I would recommend this brow. It's drugstore, got it from Walgreens. And then the last thing is a brow topper. So the 3D brow tones, this is what I put on my brows to highlight them. 3D brow tones by Benefit Cosmetics. And this just makes your brows look a little bit softer. But yeah, those are all the brow products today. And then we have this gel topper. It's clear, just to hold the brows in place. But I don't think we need to use this today. I just want to look at it, see what the packaging looks like, if I can open it. Okay, so, oh, that's cool packaging. So this is supposed to be like, this is the top coat for your brows. It's by Kiss Beauty as well. So let's open this up. Okay, it looks like a spoolie or so. I'm going to wipe off the excess, and let's just put this on the top coat of our brow. So this will keep your brows in place. Cool, and then let's do the other side. Oh, I really like this brow gel. It's light. It gave a little bit more pigment, and now my brows will stay in place. We'll see how long these last, because I'm gonna do a makeup look after this and keep these brows on. But thank you everybody for coming out to Wheesearch Live with me, Jay Iziah, and today we went over brows. Hope you guys figured out some new products that you actually want to look at, or you will go to the website and find more products to see if they are for you and what you like. If you want to see more from me, remember check that description box, and also I will be back tomorrow, I believe at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not 100% sure. I can't talk. Not 100% sure, but I will definitely schedule something so you can always come back to the channel and hit that reminder button, and you'll know that we're going live. But thank you everybody for coming out, and I want you to have a great day. Bye Amy, bye Amira, bye April. Thank you all for coming out, and we are signing out. Peace. See, now I gotta figure out how to close it out. I think, here we go.